crew chief, Aganabazi is a referee, and Tyler Murray, a player to reach that milestone. And Mo Billings with the first take, and her with it. Here's Burton with the in-and-out dribble, tosses it. Veronica Burton at the free throw line.
Her primary defender. Hull sets the tone in terms of the level of...
Burton with a strong take. Clark from distance.
Her range and the speed with which she could then against most other teams and most other players. And then you don't want to let her get it up. Yeah.
Is looking for Stokes, taps it to Charles, who finishes it off. Williams will try it again from three. Charles with the offensive rebound and put back. Williams will try it again from three. Charles with the offensive rebound and put back. Back and forth we go. Kicks for Clark. Backdoor cut. Stokes with the reverse.
Becomes one of the most important centers in the league in that regard.
Pass Andalusini. Back to Burton for three, and she connects. And part of a 9-2 run. Putback is in. Cunningham to Johnson. Off the glass is cool. Shot clock. And Timpson on the run. Doesn't matter who you have on the floor, they're going to run.
And be a great player. So the fact that they have to turn her down, I think, is good. And you have an understanding of how everything works. And so in the middle, when those two kind of connect,
Mitchell will guide this bench.
Challenges in the second half. That was a big strength of Indiana, getting to the free throw line and being really sound, disciplined with their bodies and with their
Goes to the second half of free throw attempts. Chen is in trouble. That's a long two. Lets it fire. And it rattles. Get it to her. Here's Johnson back the other way. Johnson driving, penetrating, and making it. Salon for three. The touches for Salon and muscles her way through. Cunningham.
Size means on the glass you're not getting possession necessarily there. You have to get it from your defense. Kelsey Mitchell is so difficult to guard off the ball because she's always moving and shaking. And they're
for their first 8. And I thought they got quality looks in the first quarter. They just didn't make them.
Here's Salon once again.
Set for her to just step back into that three. And then another great screen set there by a
on the kick out to Gabby Williams. 7 seconds to work with. Tries against Caitlin Clark and finishes.
Really good.
Cutting Gabby Williams. Gets it around and around the floor. Cutting Gabby Williams. Gets it around and around the floor. Clark behind the back, dancing a little bit, draws another foul, which will get...
Because you climb up on the step back and then you kind of get a little eager.
NBC and Peacock with Las Vegas at Golden State.
For more on their team, how that does take time. So it's not perfect that Boston people work, but make big contributions with Boston out here.
Williams finding Charles.
Help somewhere and then kicking it.
Here's Johnson to Clark. Fires for three. Cunningham.
Just because this is a very tough place to play, and guys, you know, tough place to play. But an environment like this is
critical. This is as healthy as the Valkyries have been. Clark hits it right back and feeds top. Clark was going for the steal. Williams gonna try to make the Fever pay for two. Clark was going for the steal. Williams gonna try to make the Fever pay for two.
Because you don't want her anywhere in the vicinity. First, she just takes that right to the rim with a strong take off of the bounce, and here, she's just always opportunistic. Cat-like reflexes, read her tendencies so well.
The main Fever, 3 of them. The steal here for Golden. Gives it to Hines Allen, who leans in, uses her strength. They force another turnover. Clark, the quick pass, whips it right to Cunningham.
Stretch arm. I mean, this is one of the things that she is terrific at. Ball placement. She throws cats for the 5. I mean, look at, she had to thread that needle right in front.
100 career assists for Caitlin Clark. Backing, can't get it. Another opportunity for the best offensive rebounding team. Second chance. Johnson high off the glass. Johnson to a cutting Cunningham for 2 tonight. Johnson to Cunningham. Oh, what a strong take. And so Burton makes good on the free throw. Kelsey Mitchell dribbles right into that short.
And a shot goes up here, and yeah, Tiffany Hayes is going to pick up.
Cunningham with the free throw. The Cunningham makes good on it. Burton gets her own miss.
That's the attacking I'm talking about, getting to the paint, right, in a favor.
A little bit different than last Friday. 12 lead changes in 5 times.
They're right there. I mean, they're attached to where.
The play here in the first half. Mitchell driving, will toss it up, count it, body.
You know, probably top 3 in hardest covers in the league. I don't know. Some nights it's 1. And they get Thornton on Mitchell, and Mitchell going left. And
that release before the shot blocker even had a chance to.
Back to Mitchell in the paint, and she gets another one. It's the second lead change of the game. Burton trying to go at it, trying the fouls. Offensive fouls. It only played 6 minutes here in the first half. Clark now with 3. Stokes trying to draw another one on her in her first points of the night.
Just one-on-one, and she's able to carve out space. Nice little finish there. Superstar in this league for years to come.
Burton with the crossover against Billings.
White to get her going after sitting on the bench for some time. And right here, Veronica Burton on the
last year got a good ovation when she was introduced. And Stokes.
Big matchup and how you do that. And you can't just see the switch. Might be you get it back, and now you have a running start against the big. There's a lot of ways to.
Gabby Williams pulls up from the pace.
So that puts her in position to do just that. Mitchell comes off, and now there's an extra defender as Hull hits of leveraging that advantage.
Well, Hull before that make was 0 for 5 here from the field. Burton.
She had to figure out who she was as a player, and then she had to find.
Boston got to look at it. She's shooting the 3 better this year than she ever had.
Has this Energizer Bunny on the glass, gets that open look for Kelsey Mitchell.
It's her second game of her WNBA career. That was the reason for the ovation. Sandra Lassini. Tite fires. Oh, she's a Valkyries. Johnson driving up against Sandra Lassini. 10. Amir takes the pass.
If you just run hard down the middle of the floor, every possession, big spring the floor. I mean, if you just decide, listen, you'll get 10 points. You'll get 10 points. You don't have to do anything.
Caitlin Clark slicing through the defense.
Do that to get 10 points. Did you used to say that?
Yeah, and then I'm not setting screens. And then I'm not setting screens.
Well, we always have gotten along. It's just, I mean, my thing is this.
Doubt if I was Stephanie White, was whoever was guarding Caitlin Chin on the cup.
Okay, so now everybody want to be a coach. So everybody wants to be a coach.
Gins only had the 1 bucket. Gives it back to Boston against the knee here. What's that? It's 3 personals on him.
I thought that one was.
Both. Another opportunity.
And her fight, physicality, and it's something she's going to have to bring all year for them as the backup center. You know, and you look at her stat line, and you know, other than the rebounds, it's not particularly impressive. But her energy, she's not as strong as the other centers in the league that she's going to have to go up against.
She didn't stick, or you know, Atlanta, I believe, waived her after 2 years, so she has something to prove. And she
gives it to Cunningham instead. Cunningham, all kinds of contact tosses.
Yeah, I thought there was a foul.
Would we expect anything less than the physicality that we saw last Friday? Johnson to Boston, back to Johnson, catch, shoots, fires, hits. The first half and looking for more. Can't get it, but she'll go to the free throw line. Second personal. Boston back at the free throw line. We take a look at the upcoming WNBA. Las Vegas at Golden State. For more on these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit.
Marine shooting the crap out of it. Laney's back.
I hope Liberty's back to get it. Salon from the corner. Corner shot. Corner make. Burton up against Caitlin Clark. Right now, Gabby Williams on Caitlin Clark, and Burton was on Mitchell. It's about 10.5 offensive rebounds per game. Williams driving, penetrating, gets it to Well, Clark has picked up her fourth personal. Someone forgot about Veronica Burton. Here comes Gabby Williams leading the break over to Burton, who finishes it off once again.
She can play on my team anytime. Burton.
So she was working at some rec centers, and it was an incredibly... However, Burton gets her! Oh, she went up to the summit and swallowed of assists and a season-high 23 points. Gabby Williams leaving it short. And it'll go against Boston, challenging. Friday nights.
Defensively.
This is time without Caitlin Clark, and Boston. Williams takes the handoff, pulls up from 15 feet and train.
I don't know what that is.
Mitchell with the kick out to Johnson. She's got a career high. Back the other way, Williams.
Oh, Kelsey has a layup. No, she don't.
No.
There's no doubt they played below their level on the offensive end. Indiana. And Tony to win the game, and now it's 2.
Mitchell's going to split the defense. That time she'll get her little. Tite, what a pass to Stokes for the finish.
Came here late.
Clark. She'd been push.
And Clark hitting a big...
Boston comes up with the offensive rebound, going right at Stokes for 2.
Big 3 to help pull the Fever within 1. And then Boston with the shot to give them plays to win the game.
And that's a shot that we don't see very often. Ravished with injuries last year. But the resilience in...
Stokes taps it away. Hall has it, pulls, and gives the Fever the lead. Williams sees a seam.
In that it's clear who Indiana's going to play through when they get in late.
Here's Salon, the one triple baseline jumper is good. Here comes Williams out ahead of traffic to Salon. Finishes it off. 5-point advantage. Mitchell coming over. Gets it to Cunningham. 18 seconds. Cunningham drives and scores, and it's a 1.
This 2.
Gabby Williams anticipating the fight,
Right, so they're going to have to take her out the next time they get in a foul situation.
Makes it a 2-point game. Williams double team, can't get it. The ball's loose. Time is ticking.
Charles right there. Nothing. Not a clean look. I mean, it's just a brilliant.
Often to get it out.
1.2. Cunningham has it. Boston couldn't get it. Gotta look at it. But the Valkyries